Hello everyone. This is Solange for another episode of Business Talk with a business partner. And today I have the pleasure of having Annie. I'm going to bring her on the screen so that she can present herself. Hello,
Hello, hi,
Annie.
hello.
Hello. Thank you for joining me today. And we will be talking again about what we are doing in this business. And so I'm just going to let you present yourself. So, who is Amy?
Hi, Solange. Thank you for having me here today, and thank you for inviting me for your interview. So,
You're welcome.
my name is Emmy. I'm a mom of three kids. I'm a registered nurse working in Canada. So, I'm originally from actually India, moved to Canada like 14 years ago, and I
Okay.
reside here with my husband and my three kids.
Okay, that's awesome. Awesome. So I can see that we are all, coming from abroad and then we just came here. I'm as well. I'm originally from Congo, but have been here in Montreal for 18 years now. And I work in the financial industry. So, um, I would like to ask you. So, how did you come across this business?
Yes, yeah. Everybody asks me the same question because, I'm a registered nurse working here like for 14 years now.
Mhm,
But I love my profession and I love what I do. But it did take away a lot of time from my kids. And I
mhm,
have like three kids from age like 3 to 11. And when they were little, I missed out a lot of their milestones. But
mhm,
I wasn't really realizing it until during the pandemic time. I was always like stressed, it was like the stressful time ever
yeah,
in my career. Like I was always worried if I was going to bring that sickness to my kids.
mhm,
And even if I was too super careful, actually I did. And then we get to stay home, like, isolating with my family, my husband, my kids.
yeah,
And then they were really, even if they were sick, they were happier. And that's when me and my husband kind of realized, without no family here in Canada, we
mhm,
used to work opposite shift, like just to balance, like, I didn't want like to look after my kids and things. So then when we came through those situation and we forced to stay together,
mhm,
that's when I thought, like, whatever I was doing, like, it wasn't for my family. And so I started looking for something else outside
okay,
of my career, to do a lot, like what I can do from home or when I spend time with my kids. And this was super accidental. I came to know about this opportunity because one
mhm,
day I was scrolling through the Facebook and it came up like, nah, like somebody was talking about this business opportunity.
yes,
And even if I'm not into social media, but I was more curious. So I clicked onto the link, watched a complimentary session,
yeah,
and then I came to know I could do this along with my job, like, or then I don't have to pick up any extra shifts, or all those things, that matters.
yeah.
So that was my journey to this like business world, actually.
Okay, so that's amazing because so it looks like that you started your business during the pandemic, right? So yeah,
I started after the pandemic, actually.
after, okay,
Yes.
okay,
So I still
okay.
work during that time, and but that was the time I realized I need to find something out of my career,
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
Okay. And
Mhm.
so can you say now that you are able to spend more time with your kids and your
Oh,
husband?
yes.
And yes?
I'm
Okay.
glad, we traveled, we went home like beginning of this year. And
Okay.
I'm just so glad that I usually, when we travel, we were like always worried about the expense behind it. So I
Exactly.
don't want to travel nowhere else and like visit. But this time, I think I don't know. I got a confidence from the business. We visited Dubai and like all the places with the family. So it
Mm-hmm.
was like after like staying here these many years, I never did it. And
Yeah.
my kids were like, yes. So it gave me more courage to travel. It did.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I know that's really amazing because it's the same thing for me. It's something that I've been able to do more now. Traveling as well because this is one of my my hobby, I would say. I love traveling. and we do that as well with my family too. So and usually, so we travel with my mom, my sister,
Mhm.
her kids, my husband, and
Oh,
since joining this business, I've been able as well, to do a lot of trips and going back home as well. There is
that's
one that
nice.
I did back in 2022. I was able to go back to Congo after 20 years. I've not been there
Okay.
for 20 years. So, you cannot go so empty-handed, right? So, when you're going
Yes.
back
Yeah.
home, for sure that you're gonna have maybe your aunties or cousins, and they would like to have something or a gift.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
and yeah, we came back and we didn't have any worry about the credit card being used because we were able to just to pay for it just because of this business, right?
Yes. Yes.
So
It is. Yeah. It is.
yeah,
It is also. It's always nice to top up our like income.
yeah, exactly.
It is.
And
Yeah.
yeah, so did you have any prior experience, before starting this business? Because
No, no, I didn't. I didn't. I
yeah,
didn't had no
yeah,
experience at all.
yeah.
The only thing I had connection, like, I had a Facebook account. That was it. I
Okay.
so yeah, so I at least had a Facebook account and I used to like post the family pictures, like our travel, all those things to like my friends. But
Yeah,
I didn't have no knowledge about like social media marketing or anything.
exactly.
And
Yeah.
even, the computer skills, I'm kind
Uh-huh.
of a little bit behind.
Okay. But now you can say that. But how did this business help you, develop, your skills in terms of, technology
Yes, yeah.
and
It is like it is so amazing, the
uh-huh,
business I was more like, only my motive was to spend time with my kids and travel.
hmm,
And then I started the business like knowing like, they will teach us. So and I found out like they have the so much simple video based trainings. It
yes,
teach you like how to open up the Microsoft Word, like everything, even like how to open and create an account.
yeah,
So, and I was like, okay, press this key. So that's how I learned in the beginning. So it was
uh-huh,
like a learning like progress.
yeah,
And I'm a person like super shy. I
hmm,
used to be the one, I don't want to talk to nobody or like stay behind kind of thing.
okay,
So, and I'm just so glad like this developed my that like social skills
uh-huh,
without even me knowing about it.
yes,
So even if I was so scared about like social media or anything, the teaching was there, like, and it was only like my only I had to learn those new skills. So
yeah,
everybody's looking out there, and if you are willing to learn a new skill, this is so easy.
exactly, yeah, that's true.
It
So
is.
yes, we all have no experience into social media, but when you start doing this business, then you are learning how to do lives, and you're learning how to do videos, to post on social media and etc. And as well, now that we have as well the AI, which is really helping a
Mhm.
lot, right?
Yes,
So
it does. It
no
does. Yeah.
reason, not to do this business anymore because you have all the tools to help you succeed. And so,
Yes. And
um,
I also love like our training is up to date all the time. Without the social media, like there is always like new changes.
mhm,
And our weekly, like, the masterminds or like everything updates to the current changes in the system.
yes,
So the
okay,
only like, yeah, only my role is to plug into the system and like keep watching for new changes.
hmm, exactly. And so, so I hear, so you are, I can say that you're a busy man because you are a registered nurse. And so, what kind of advice would you give any mom that would like to start this business, but she's really maybe hesitating, maybe she's thinking that this is going to take a lot of her time, but how did you manage?
You know, so whoever is looking into start a new opportunity, if you
Mhm.
have that, like, the willingness to learn, it's so easy. This business doesn't take away a lot of time from you. In the beginning, you have to learn to do this stuff. So
Yes.
that is the only time, like, so you could choose, like, you could even learn it in a week or a couple of weeks or like in a month. So that's all up to you to decide how much time you want to spend on this business. And
Mm-hmm.
for me, I still work full time as a registered nurse and I have my kids. I like, so it didn't take away my lot of time. So what I do, like usually before, during my work, like in between the break time or the
Mm-hmm.
time I travel, I just put my headphone or like play the
Okay. Okay.
learnings. So, before, instead of like scrolling through my social media and like without doing anything, now I do like half half. It doesn't mean that I'm not like watching movies or I'm not you
Mm-hmm.
like entertaining myself. I do, but
Yeah.
what I do, like instead of doing it for an hour, I just do the next half an hour for learning. So
Yeah.
all moms out there, it's so easy. You could make time. Like it is like it's on you. Like if you wanted to have this opportunity and like earn from it or succeed in yourself, for sure you could. Because I have three kids and I don't, I made sure I'm not like spending away time with them to do
Mm-hmm.
this business. So it didn't take away my time. So
Okay.
anybody can do it actually.
Yeah. Okay. So I think everybody you have heard what Ami said that this business is really feasible, especially if you are the kind of person who's working full time. uh, know that you can do this business, on the side, on the time that you want to do it. So it's really flexible. So you can do it when you want and whenever you have time to do it, and you can be successful really when you take the time to put the time to it and the money as well, of course, and you will succeed doing this business. And I don't know if did you have any last word, just to encourage people in general to
Oh,
come
sure. Yeah. So,
join.
to whoever is watching Solange like this session and thinking about starting something new, just reach out to her and ask her like questions. And we do have a webinar session, like it's complimentary every Tuesdays and Thursdays at 8 p.m. EST. And
Yeah.
always, that time doesn't work with anybody, everyone. So we
Hmm.
have a replay. So that is the only your job is if you're looking for an opportunity to do on your leisure time, something for your future, like that can carry over to your kids and your family.
Hmm.
So check out with her, register with your email that give you access to our complimentary webinar session. And that webinar session, like, and all the opportunities are not for everybody. So
Yeah.
that webinar session will help you decide if this is for you or not.
Yeah.
And then connect with her and try out our 30-day trial period and find out all about the business and get it, because there is no point in waiting too long. Because I feel like during that pandemic I find about this business, but I waited even until it was done to
Hmm.
get into start the business. So I'm the person, I waited a little bit too long, but I'm just so glad I did it. So
Okay.
whoever is there like watch sitting and thinking about it, considers, get in, find out about this opportunity, and just jump on it.
Okay. Thank you, Amy. So you have heard her again. Really, the time is now. Don't wait for tomorrow, because I always say that tomorrow will never come. So really, I just put your name, your email address into my website, and then you will have your personalized link for you to attend the webinar. And you can watch the webinar whenever you want and when you have time, because we all work in different time zones. So we have thought about everybody. So don't miss this opportunity. And I really hope that I will see you on the inside. And thank you again, Amy, for coming into our page to share your experience with this online business.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye, everyone. See you next time.